And that was Mickey by Glee. That is actually in the song. What one? It's in We Built This City, I believe. Yes. So, this is My Stepbrother, chapter 20. In the last chapter, we found out that Trace literally is going to break up with his girlfriend to be with Corey, and Corey told Zeke what had happened, and Zeke knew. So, here is the last paragraph of chapter 19. Confused, I stared at his now empty bed. So now I was technically dating my stepbrother. Well, this would certainly be more interesting than a hobo breaking into my room and stealing my clothes. Chapter 20. Trace's point of view. Juliet's mom let me into her house, and I made my way to Juliet's room. I tried to go in, but the door was locked. Annoyed, I pounded my fist on the door. Juliet, open up! I said impatiently. She unlocked the door and opened it, letting me in. Sorry, Trace, I didn't know you were coming. She said, shutting the door once I was sitting on her bed. She came and sat next to me, pressed her lips onto mine lovingly, and I shoved her away from me. She stared at me in shock. Trace, what the hell? She asked in hurt. I'm breaking up with you, I said flatly. We're through. Juliet's eyes widened. What? She whispered shakingly. You heard me. Don't play dumb. You know I hate that. We are through. I stood and cracked my neck. Sorry. Trace, why? She asked desperately. Please no, Trace. Please, I love you. I don't love you. I thought I did, but I don't. Sorry, Juliet. I just don't want to be with you anymore, I said. My mind flashed to Corey, and I forced myself not to smile a little. That I would get a TV chucked at my head. Girls could be so violent when you dump them. I still had the scar from the last crazy bitch I dumped. Trace, we're not through, she said furiously, standing up and glared at me. We're not. You sound like a child, and we are, I said simply, shrugging. I said sorry, but we're through. I don't have feelings for you anymore, Juliet. Don't make this difficult. My mind is made up. So what, you just used me for sex? Is that it, Trace Sanders? Just use a girl and dump her, she hissed in her eyes flashing. I sighed annoyed. Julie, if I only used for sex, I wouldn't have fucked you and dumped you a long time ago. I didn't use you for sex, but don't try to make it seem like that way. Besides, you were willing, so shut up. I didn't use you. I just don't have feelings for you anymore. Why would you stay with someone I didn't have feelings for? Annoyed with her now, I turned and left her bedroom. I was about halfway down the stairs before she was screaming my name out and came out of her room. Oh, brother, here we go again with the crazy chicks. I just knew how to pick 'em up, huh? I hit the bottom of the stairs just as she was starting coming down them. Trace Sanders, you get back here right now! She screamed furiously. She grabbed my arm. I roughly digging her nails into it. Damn it! Why were the quite nice girls always had to be the ones who turned violent during the breakup? No wonder Corey and Zeke were gay. Julia, what's going on here? Her dad demanded, coming out of her room. Coming out with her mom. He's trying to break up with me. Trace, please don't, she cried, breaking down into inveritable tears. Oh, wonderful. Now her dad was watching. I pried her hand off my arm. Juliet, we're through. How many times do I have to say it? You're making this harder than it has to be, I snapped. Trace, you are such a bastard. I never liked you much. You're just a cold-hearted person. Don't you snap at my daughter, Juliet's dad, Roger, boomed. I'm cold-hearted because I don't have feelings for her, and I tried to calmly break up with her. I don't care if you never liked me. Most people don't. I don't care. I can't help it that Julia doesn't understand the words we're through, I growled in frustration. Julia, let him go. You could do so much better than this waste of space, emotionlessly brat. His own mom didn't want to hear that she was right not to. He doesn't deserve you, Roger said cruelly. My mom doesn't want me. Thanks for letting me know. I fucked your daughter, by the way. I took her virginity. Won't happen again, I said with a shrug before making my way out of the house. Once it was outside, I took a sprinting until I knew I was outside the house. The last thing I needed was her angry father shooting me. I knew Roger had a gun. He happened to be cleaning it when I came in to pick up Juliet on our first date. Dads will do that. Trust me. Dads will literally be cleaning their gun when you drop a girl off. So, be careful. Lesson, I know a lot of people who's gone through that, so yeah. I knocked on the door of Sammy's house. One of the idiots tried to beat up Corey. Sammy was generally a harmless guy when he was by himself. He just tried to impress Davey and the asshole of the soccer team, bigger than the asshole to me. Sammy opened the door and I shoved him out of the way, and I let myself into his house and shut the door and peered out to see if Juliet's dad had followed me. Nope, safe. Sorry, Sammy, I just dumped my girlfriend and I told her dad I fucked her, I said. Sammy laughed and rolled his eyes. Wow, Trace, that's a dumb idea. What if he tells your dad? He asked. I shrugged. Then I'll tell him my dad was a lie. He'll believe me if I get my stepbrother and Zeke to help me convince him that I'm a virgin. Sammy stopped laughing and made a face. I still can't believe your stepbrother turned Zeke into a fag, he growled. Corey didn't turn Zeke into a fag. Zeke was gay before Corey even came to town. Corey just helped him come out of the closet, that's all. Besides, I think they broke up. Still friends, just not dating anymore. I don't give my best friends or my stepbrother a hard time. You'll piss me off. You know I'm worse than Zeke, I said flatly. I gave him a look and challenged him to take any shit about Zeke or Corey. He cleared his throat nervously. Right. I won't give them a hard time, Trace. I promise. We were just messing around with your stepbrother. I wouldn't have, so, do you need a ride anywhere? Do you want to hang out, smart boy? Let's go down to the soccer field and practice, I said. Sammy and Aunt Sammy nodded. His mom, who happened to be the soccer mom, drove us to the elementary school and dropped us off. I texted Zeke and Corey to meet us there within 10 minutes. Break up. Did it go well, huh? Corey asked as he came over to me. Her dad showed up to my house, I asked, and Corey shook his head and pointed at my arm. I looked down and groaned, seeing that her arm bled with her nails. Damn sharp nails. Come get the soccer ball with me, I grumbled and pulled Corey into the sweatshirt. I shoved him up against the wall, pressing my lips to his, loving the feeling of Corey instantly kissing me back deep and wrapping his arms around my neck. I pulled away and picked up the soccer ball out of the supply shed. Corey, we have to keep this secret from our parents, I said silently. From everyone except Zeke, really. Are you okay with that? Corey rolled his eyes. Duh! Just because I'm hyper doesn't mean I can't keep a secret. I'm fine with it as long as I get to be with you, he blushed. I turned to him and sighed, running my hand through my hair. I mean it, Corey. They cannot find out. We'll get in a lot of trouble, I said. Well, they're not going to find out. I won't let them. Where'd that... Oh my god, it's raining. You're wearing a white shirt. Get out there, you sexy-ass motherfucker. He ran over and shoved me out of the supply shed, and I stumbled, but managed to catch my balance. I rolled my eyes at Corey as the rain fell down and stuck to my white shirt, to my body. Corey hungrily drank in my appearance. Guys, come on, let's shoot before it starts to pour too bad, Zeke called. Corey jumped out of the splash and grabbed my wrist and pulled me over to the field where, with him and snatching the ball out of my hands, he shoved it to me at the goal and pointed at it. You? There, he grunted. Are you an ape? I asked sarcastically before making my way over to the goal and positioning myself. Sammy and Zeke took shots at me. I kicked the soccer ball in the air sometimes, saying, Ayo, I'm gonna score on you, Trace, yo. Corey sang cheerfully as he shot and scored on me yet again. I glare at the ball in frustration. Still, Corey was the only person I didn't feel like killing when he scored on me. I was a sore loser, and I hated to be scored on, but for Corey, well, he just impressed me with his skills. He looked like he should miss the ball and fall on his ass when he shot it like a fucking beast. I picked up the ball and walked over to the three others that had been here for a while, and I was drenched. It started to rain pretty hard. Let's go back to my house, it's closer, I said. And they nodded in agreement. I threw the soccer ball in the supply shed. So the supply shed apparently is at an elementary school when school is not in and it's unlocked. Something's wrong with the school. And we began to walk towards my house together. Zeke, let me ride you, Corey demanded. Zeke laughed and bent over. That's so Corey could jump on his back. I shoved him and shook my head. Not after last time. Corey doesn't need to hit his head and get even more brain damage, I pointed out. Corey and Zeke pouted. Corey looked so adorable when he pouted like that. The truth was that I was jealous of him and Zeke. I couldn't help it. Jerk, you're giving me a piggyback then, Corey said stubbornly. I shrugged and bent over. Corey did some stupid victory dance before jumping onto my back and wrapping his arms around my neck as I straightened up. His weight on me was comfortably along with the feeling of his arms around my neck. Corey rested his chin on my head, and I could almost imagine him smiling. We walked all the way back to my house. Me being careful on the hill. I didn't want to see Corey get hurt again. We walked up my driveway toward the garage. Corey shifted and placed his chin on my shoulder with a goofy grin. You didn't let me crack my head open, he cheered. I went, Corey, no wonder Zeke was always complaining that you were making him deaf. You're so damn loud! I snapped. He smiled innocently and rolled his eyes, resisting the urge to kiss him. You're dumb, Corey, I said, and laughed. And shook his head. Nope, he said joyfully. Yes, you are. Before I could finish speaking, a sharp pain erupted in the back of my head. I was knocked sideways on the grass. Oh, there's no cliffhanger. What do you think is gonna happen? What do you guys actually think is going to happen? Because I know, because I've read the story more than once. This is my third time reading it, which is odd. Because the first time I read it, it's because I wanted to read a book, and that was it sounded like a good book. Second time is for class, and then this is the third time. But before that, this was the second time I was reading it, but I wanted to read it again. So, what do you guys think actually happened? And I will see you guys tomorrow for Red Day for... Actually, I won't see you well, I will, but for Chapter 13, Violent, but yet the best. And until next time, gay is okay, just ask the GSA. Mwah!